Hello there. The number of refugees coming into Germany via the Balkans is increasing, and several German politicians are now demanding a new strategy from Turkey. That's why, in view of the increasing number of migrants on the so called Balkan route, German foreign politicians from the Christian Democratic Union and the Liberals are calling for a revision of the 2016 refugee agreement between the EU and Turkey. It is obvious that the Turkey agreement is eroding, said the CDU member of the Bundestag Johann Wadefuhl to the German newspaper Welt on Monday. The federal government must appear in Ankara and remind them of the commitment they have made. Human rights organizations attribute the currently rising numbers on the Balkan route primarily to the fear of Syrian migrants of being deported back to the war zone. At the weekend, the Federal Interior Minister Nancy Faeser from the Social Democrats expressed concern about the increase in the number of refugees. According to Faeser, checks at the border with Austria were extended, and at the Czech border, the federal police are increasingly checking as part of the Wiel manhunt. The Liberal member of the Bundestag, Ulrich Lechte, told the newspaper that the EU-Turkey deal had to be further developed. However, with 3.5 million migrants in their own country, Ankara always has a means of pressure at its disposal. Lechte pointed out that on-site refugee aid is 20 times cheaper than for a refugee who is cared for directly in Germany. The European Union signed a refugee agreement with Ankara in 2016 to prevent illegal migration to EU countries via Turkey. In return, Turkey received billions in EU financial aid. There's currently a high number of arrivals in the reception centers. That's what Thuringia's Minister for Migration and Justice and Consumer Protection, Dirk Adams from the Greens, told the newspaper. He expects the federal government to resume regular reporting in order to be able to better plan the distribution to the municipalities. According to the report, because the federal government had recently published no more forecasts about the expected volume of migration, the states had made their own estimates. Adams also called for additional funding from the federal government. The Integration and Refugee Minister of North Rhine-Westphalia, where I'm living, Josephine Paul from the Greens, told the newspaper Welt, "We are currently preparing for the fact that more people could come to us again, especially in later autumn and winter. In this challenge, everyone, that is the federal, state and local governments, must pull together," Paul demanded. Josephine, you're right there, but here in my hometown, for example, it is already a problem. And we need further solutions with the help of the federal and state governments. And I'll see you in my next video. I'll be back.